Hello everyone, and welcome back to Pyre, the game that my frame counter really doesn't like. Like, you guys can't see it, but it's up in the middle there. Normally what it's supposed to do when I'm recording is change color and give me a timestamp, but it's not doing that. Fortunately, I have a, well, auxiliary thing to let me know I am recording and the amount of time I'm spending, but, yeah, it's not the... It's a bit odd, let's just leave it at that. Anyways, we have read this already. What do you think? Don't look master? Yeah, I have read this already. Murder, yes, all these guys. Been a few days. Sorry if I'm rehashing some things. They all have bio pages too, I didn't even know that. Might be worth looking at. From this point on, obviously, I can't go back in time and look at them.
Relentless, aren't we, reader? Even the vastness of the sea was not enough to thwart your coming here unto the hulk of Orus. You would be wise not to underestimate your adversaries here, despite their pitiable look. I am, of course, referring to the Pyre Hearts. These rites are but another war to them, and that makes you their mortal enemy.
This, oh man, I had it. This is Skip Jones, the announcer, saying good luck, everyone. Anyways. Yeah, that guy's a captain or sergeant or some such. Anyways, what's his face? Headwind's probably out because of the tummy troubles. Either Headwind's illness. Yeah.
The right shall begin forthwith.
She's probably just going to be there to be on defense, which means Root Key, or should be Shay. Maybe I'll try Shay and
Shay.
What's his face? Tizo.
Tizo. Joe Dariel. It is done.
Let's make short work of this lot. Gilman, status report. What's the enemy's position? They now stand ready to confront us, sire. Very brave, triumphant they seemed to this night's eye. Brave, air-sucking monster, one and all. Air-sucking monsters, one and all. Pyre Hearts, be ready. I can't remember if Deluge or the other one is the, real formal knight.
Commence.
Oh, right. I have to click. Can they warp? Jeez. Won't that be...
Almost got through.
I was gonna say, wouldn't that be an issue once they, you know, actually got around to...
Does your adversary's flame begin to flicker?
No, I want to be him.
Seize the orb.
Oh, didn't I have something for him? Oh, fuck! Attaboy, Tizo. You just fucking dunked that son of a bitch.
Tis what the scribes ordain.
So you might think this is odd, but with the heart music, I'm sort of hearing like a classical rendition of the Saints Go Marching In.
Unfortunate.
That is unfortunate. I need to step my game up. Gilman, your form is sloppy. Fight as though your miserable life is on the line. Your words do wound me, sire. This knight gives every right his very, very best. But perhaps we do have much to learn from Sir Brave Triumphant as the one whom we now face. Crusader, get out there and vanquish them at once. Seem to be arguing? I think this is our chance. Is the game giving me a free shot here?
There seems to be dissension in your adversary's ranks. Tis little wonder these fools empire spotters.
Should have had Joe Daria go for it. Let's play defense a bit, shall we?
What dangerously close.
Ho! 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 Ho!
Joe Dariel doused the...
Sorry, Joe Dariel. Right, literally, I think anyone can hit it.
Oh dear.
That was an oh dear moment, wasn't it? Jump! Ah, made it.
It is done.
Nice. That was a bit that was close there at the end. Closer than I would like.
Their adversaries proved no match for them.
Still, though, came through quite nicely, I think.
The right is done.
C was making me a little queasy. Honestly? But we still won. I don't think that's about to be a question. Skriat! He was very pleased to have prevailed against the Worm Knights of the Pyre Hots. I expected more from the Worm Knights of the Sea Dominion. The knight commends you, noble Nightwings. Gloriously fought indeed. This knight shall wistfully remember this defeat until the end of his days. I like Gilliam. Deluge is kind of an asshole. Silence, Gilman! I'm sorry, Gilman, not Gilliam. This is all your fault, and now cavorting with our enemies. How dare you? This knight was but attempting honorary compliments, sire. Is it not in accordance with the right to praise one's adversary on a worthy outcome? Worthy, this knight will show you worthy, you miserable little minnow. You're a failure, Gilman. Now get away from this knight's sight. I like Gilman.
What stirs now in the hearts of all these exiles?
Jodariel leveled up. Right, makes similar demands of us all. Let's see. After banishing an adversary, I don't know how I feel about that. For 7 seconds of saluting her for 7 seconds after saluting her adversaries, it deals an additional bleh. T to salute during a raid. I don't know about that. When landing a jump, briefly stuns near. Ooh, that's good. She's not gonna level up off that. Close. And nobody else leveled up.
Until the next round.
Weird that Jodariel's the one who's kicking all kinds of ass. Since I've made it very clear I like the speedsters more than the big guys. And yet here we are. After overcoming the Pyre Hearts in a rather one-sided contest, they got a couple good licks in. You last returned to the wagon with your companions. A little discussion of the Pyre Hearts, who seem to have already swam off wherever their next stars direct them. Instead, you follow your fellow exile's attention turned towards your companion, who has been absent from the rite. How is Edwin? Lone minstrel makes a sound, but no words form yet. Something is troubling him. Here, I urged him to remain in bed. And he simply would not listen. So, where is he? I'm very sorry, but... Wait, what? Everyone stares at the lone minstrel in stunned silence. I don't think he would have died. We're just out there playing a game. The minstrel breathes a heavy sigh. But then... Hey, what's with long faces, everyone? Minstrel, I should wring that neck of yours. As I was tempting to explain, Edward is already up and about, despite my having strongly recommended further rest. Yeah, I was gonna say, I don't think there'd be a huge deal here. Those that are unaccustomed to sea voyage and take ill, they're very likely to experience further symptoms if they do not remain bedridden or at least sedentary. Edwin is running considerable risk of having to spend another night in great discomfort. What are you, a doctor? Nay, although I traveled once with one extensively. I appreciate your concern, Tardik. Apparently that's his name. But I'm pretty well accustomed to discomfort here, and I had to see how things turned out tonight. I haven't had to stay out of a rite like that before. I have put you out of a few, though. So you're back among the living then, Edwin. I was just seasick. Nevertheless, your full recovery requires rest. I think we could use some rest after tonight. Anyways, thank you everyone for your concern. I'm sorry I worried you or caused further burden. Turns to you. My friend, what do you say we figure out where to go next? I'm beginning to miss being on solid ground. Well, I suppose that's fair. Yeah, I want to thank you for connecting right back there without me being there. It was no trouble, literally. I could rest easy knowing you and the others were getting through it. Anyway, I'll leave to your reading. Can't begin to imagine where we'll be off to next. We're well past anywhere in the downside I've ever been. Even Jody hasn't gone this far. Bids you good evening and turns his attention back to the sky. Well, where are we going? Oh, jeez. Is that really the next place? Star's current location. Not permitted to conduct a rite here. Oof. Even further north, eh? As they keep establishing, we've gone about as far north as we have. Still further north, then. Not simply north, this shall prove difficult. What's the problem? Our destination is beyond the Deathless Tempest. A vessel's tempest raging in the Sea of Solace seemingly for all eternity. Well, oh, the Tempest itself is deathless. Here I was thinking that meant no one had died there. A vessel such as ours has little hope of traversing it intact. Can't we go around it? Given our confrontation with the Pyre Hearts, our chances back in worm-held waters would be even worse. Come, people, it'll be just another day in Downside. Get yourselves some sleep while we still can. You'll be feeling better in the morning. Your optimism is infectious. Thank you. Her horns are rad. I don't know if I've commented on the horns yet, but her horns are wicked cool. Isn't it? You all concur that the arrest is in order, for the sea journey has been taxing to experience. Come daybreak, you shall have to find a way to sail past the Deathless Tempest. Oh, obviously we need to check in on everyone. Let's see. Jodie's staring off into the distance. How polite of her. Doing minor repairs for Headwind. Tidying the wagon with Shay. Okay, tidying the wagon with Rookie. He's nearby. And just the minstrel? Interact to listen to various music. Humming a melody. And wallowing in nothingness. Oh, we need to talk to her. To what do I owe the pleasure? I like her. She's great. Oh. Well, until then. Tizo's been in a rather cheerful mood since being out at sea. Seems pleased to see you. I'm grateful for having the opportunity to catch a fish for old time's sake. Tizo's pretty cute. Tizo was asking if you want to know why he loves fishing so much. Because it feeds you? By the way, I'm gonna bet, she hasn't mentioned it yet, but I'm betting this is Pyre's favorite character, solely because it reminds me a bit of Fizzgig, and she's quite a fan of Fizzgig from Dark Crystal. You sense his inquiry is rhetorical in nature, so you anticipate his response. Tizo loves catching fish because he hates them and everything they stand for. Oh, damn fish. They don't stand for anything, they don't have legs. What does a fish stand for? Swimming? Breathing underwater? Ooh, how dare you have gills, yes. Too good to evolve and come up on land, eh? Ooh, damn dirty fish. No, like, they're just tasty. Shut up, Tizo. He has devoted his life to the eradication of their kind ever since they killed his family. Oh, fuck. I take it back. I apologize profusely, Mr. Tizo. Ahem. Well then, let's move on, shall we? Seems on the verge of tears, as though as far as you're aware, Imps cannot cry. As he leers at you, his eyes wide, expecting a response. It seems he told you a joke. Got it, yes. Well, still, he's reminding me of Shay a bit from Dragon Age Origins. Shale, not Shay. Shale, who, hates pigeons. Laugh heartily, smile and laugh heartily! Oh, you must hear your best belly laugh for Tizo's joke. Oh, Tizo, you old so-and-so had me going with that one, you clever boy who stares at you sidelong for a moment. Tizo admits the real reason he loves catching fish is because Falcon Ron pays a lot of soul for them. Oh. Snickers back at you and bounces off. Okay. Well then, I'm just gonna go outside and never speak of this again. Away we go. Crap. Stormwall. That can't be where we're headed. We have to go north. That's more east. Ragged Rock. Northern current towards Stormwall passes by old carcasses of ships long gone. Oh yeah, that's a good sign. Spots wreckage, some salvage. Stormwall brings large creature to sea, eager to see the wagon head in that direction. Yeah, I bet. There's fish there. I'm going with Rookie on this one. I can't get over how much those trees look like Thneeds from the Lorax. That's absolutely 100% what they look like. Remains of the shattered fleet do little to raise the confidence of your companions. Oh yeah, whoops. Given that the massive Deathless Tempest rages north, not far from your position. Why be more concerned with the storm than finding trinkets, Greentail? Oh, relax, Jodie, let me do my job. I don't show up out there while you're keeping watch and start telling you to come off it, now do I? You interrupt me in the middle of my work no fewer than 4 times per day. We go on like that for some time before turning to you. Investigating the wreckage is going to take time, but you may find something to show for it. Continue? Yeah, I mean, we're here. Might as well try and find some salvage. Suggest it may well be worthwhile to continue searching through the wreckage. After having come this far, Rookie grins widely. Did you see it my... Excuse me. Did you see it my way, sister? Now let's get what we can. After an exhaustive search... Julia, how about you take it easy for the next one, huh? Noticing those muscular arms of yours, and how you could very easily put me in a headlock and kill me. Maybe just put your feet up. We can rely on Shay, Rookie, and Hedwyn. You and your companions look upon the deathless tempest. The stars demand you sail beyond it, but that very thought is beyond reason. Then something in the nearby water stirs and springs something familiar. Hey, Gilman! I like Gilman. Hello, good ladies and good sirs. This knight beseeches you to hear him, if you please. Was it now Worm? The rites are ended. We have no further need of you. Don't be rude. But you do, and in turn this knight has further need of you, good lady. Out with it, then. Let us be joined! Let this knight join you. Yes, absolutely, Sir Gilman. You believe this, Edwin? Not really, no. Nay! Look ye not so surprised. Your valor in the rites did stir this poor knight's soul. He swears to you upon his long-lost honor, as a would-be knight-errant of the sea dominion, that he shall serve you to the end. Absolutely. Get this guy into a uniform, everyone. What about your other worm friends back there, the Pyre Hearts? I mean, the other guys seemed alright. They are base cowards. This knight can no longer abide such spineless characters, having witnessed true glory in the clash upon the Hulk of Oars. The thing we just did. Well, downside, celestial landmarks, carcass of doomed exploring vessel, Dazranban, lost in the waters of the downside. Never before have we been trounced so thoroughly. Furthermore, this knight shall aid your passage through the deathless tempest. It is not so you seek passage to the north with this knight's aid. You shall achieve your wish. Gilman continues to be persuade you for quite some time. He seems to know a way to cross the storm, sort of long-held secret among worms exiled through these waters. Jody pulls the rest of you aside after Hedwig gives her a look. Your words better be, yes. Are you most sure Sandalwood would want this thing along? Mostly sure Sandalwood wants someone for each mask, and this one seems about as good as we're going to get. Jody glowers back at the worm, who tries to look his best to look presentable. Atta boy, Gilman. You're on the team. Hedwyn, you're sitting out again. Hedwyn is more... maybe Shay should sit out. Yeah, Hedwyn and what's-his-face, Rookie didn't participate last time. Might as well get them and him in on the action. Hedwyn is more gracious. He tells Sir Gilman that if he promises to help you cross the Deathless Tempest, he can come along forever. This knight is overjoyed, and he hereby swears to see you past the storm. Though first this knight requires your consent. Give unto this knight your blessing in the name of Nightwings, and thus he shall go forth. Ask you, yes. Speaking to say something in response, Gilman cries out in triumph. Vanishes into the depths, yet through this close encounter with him, you cling to some sense of where he was going and what he intends to do. Help him see his mission through. Attaboy, Gilman. I like the cut of Gilman's jib. That other guy was a tool. Yeah. I guess Rookie might be able to carry a team. He was able to beat a 1-on-3. Damn! This music's rad. Forgive me if I just want to jam out to this song. This song's excellent. Favorite song in the game so far. And it's very much indicative of the music these games, and when I say these games, I mean Little Giant, Super Giant, is known for making. So, yeah, this is sweet. Sweet as, I dare say. Oh, a thought occurs to me. I'm hoping this isn't an issue. I'll have to make a post-commentary if it is, but, yeah, there's every possibility this game wasn't picking up my microphone. I'll have to check that. Well, 30 seconds. Whatever. Thanks so much for watching Tokenlad. Talk to you later, Shunigosho. See you around Ask Clowns. More of this when we come back.